I think we're getting through a lot of guys, so right now, some guys are still day to day. Lucas Patrick's wasn't as severe as we initially thought during the game, so we'll manage some guys through this week. Lucas would be a guy that fits that category. Gesicki would be a guy that continues to be day to day right now. He's in good shape. Drew Sample coming out of this game will be day to day this week. Again, these are guys that could play this weekend if we needed them to. Trying to think who else fits that category. Miles Murphy, similar. So I think there's a lot of guys right there that nobody that I really expect to extend into next week. So I think we're in really good shape there.
How's Cordell?
Cordell's going to have shoulder surgery, so I expect him to be out the year. But we'll get more information on that. But right now, that's a tough one for him. He's been a guy that's really worked hard for us. And I wouldn't say it's set in stone until you have the surgery, but that's the direction it seems to be headed. He heard it in practice, yeah. Yep.
That's something, Zach, where the team could use some depth possibly at guard.
We're still working through it. We got guys competing for a lot of the jobs there, and so I'm excited to see how that shakes out over the next 2 weeks.
How's Cody doing physically, and could he get another look back at guard this
week? He is a guy, I think, similar. Held him out that last game just because some guys fighting through injuries, and it could set him back. They're important pieces for us moving forward, so we'll see where he's at today and tomorrow, but he can continue to work through it.
Could he get another look at guard?
Yeah, he's still involved in everything we're doing right now.
And then how do you think of Jalen Rivers' performance at guard?
I thought there were some good things, and there's some things we'll need to continue to improve as the game went on. But I've loved his mindset. I've loved his attention to detail. He's got all the traits and mindset that we're looking for, and so I think that he's getting more and more comfortable in that role as he's played more guard for us.
There was a report that Dalton came to visit with you guys. How was that visit?
Yeah, I probably won't speak on any visits or anything like that.
What stood out defensively with the first team after watching the tape, Zach?
I thought, some of the things that we saw initially in that first drive, the staff and players did a great job adjusting to, where those things weren't issues for us as we went on. So I'll be excited to get through this preseason and really play real football and do the things that I've seen us do in practice. There's a good learning experience for a couple of the guys that were in positions there that we need to improve at and be better at, because you'll see it again at some point in the year. But again, I like the direction our defense is going, and I thought as that game went on, they played outstanding. It's held them to 3 points, created 2 turnovers for us, helped take command of the game, really starting with tight